Hello, everybody. Let's make sure there's no feedback there. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Starry Tarot. My name is Sophie. If you are new here, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Hi. What does the future hold for Lexi? I don't know who Lexi is. I wouldn't know who that is. But I do all sorts of readings. As you can see, I am a tarot reader. Today we are using, I just call it my Slavic tarot deck. It's very Art Nouveau. I have like 4 Art Nouveau decks, and this is one of them. And I believe it's in English, Spanish, German, and some Slavic language. I'm assuming Russian. Am I even allowed to say that anymore on YouTube? I don't know. It might be one of the banned words. Anyway, yeah, so I can answer any question. Oh, it's an animal. Okay, well, that's funny. I do animal readings. That is something that I offer. I actually haven't done animal readings in a little while now. Those are like the most emotionally uplifting readings. It was the first animal reading I ever did. My mom's cat. It was, I've never seen something so loving and sweet. And my mom's cat is obsessed with her. It was like total love and obsession. That's the way it should be. But if you just want to check in on Lexi, yeah, that's totally fine. So yeah, the only questions I cannot answer for y'all are medical and or legal questions. I also am a psychic medium. I have the gift. Well, everyone has it, but I honed into it pretty early on in my life. I have the ability to communicate with those who have passed on. Not all. I have my theories as to why that is, but that could take all day. So if that is something that you're interested in, please let me know. And I can check beforehand. I'd say I can get through to about 70% of I'd say higher, probably about 75% of those who have requested mediumships. I've only ran into a couple of souls who would not communicate with me, or were not able to communicate with me. Either they had reincarnated or weren't able to communicate, or simply not wanting to. So I've got to check. I also do I have a past life regression. A form of past life regression that I developed using tarot. I don't know if anybody. No, that's not true. I have a friend, a colleague, a reader who does past life readings as well. But I've been studying it for years and years and years. I'm not saying that this person hasn't. They have, but it's something I've been studying actually longer than tarot. I started studying past life regression when I was about 4 or 5 years old. I remember when my parents told me about it. It blew my mind because I was not raised in any religion. It just, it was like, yeah. And you trust everything that your parents say, right? And I did trust them, but I needed to know more. And so I got really invested in studying past life regression, and rest in peace to Helen Wambau. She was a great psychoanalyst who developed past life regression. I think one of the first people to develop past life regression back in the 80s, or late 70s, early 80s. And those are really interesting. I say, Jessica, oh my God, girl, it's going well. How are you, love? How is the bean? How are you? I was thinking about you the other day. I was like, I hope she's doing great. How old is she now? She's like, what, 7 months? 6 months, right? I hope she is doing so well. And I know a lot of readers are into the twin flame theory, which is not new. I mean, Plato came up with it like how many years ago? Thousands and thousands of years ago, the dawn of civilization. So it's just something that I don't really ascribe to. I don't believe that we are not whole without another person. But I do believe in soulmates, and I do believe in love. Baby's great. She's so happy and curious. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? She'll be 6 months, June 14th. That's my mama's birthday. Oh my gosh. That's wonderful to hear, Jessica. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. You know, just working, and I haven't traveled since January. And I'm hoping to soon, but I don't know where or what. But do you have any travel plans coming up for the summer? I know a lot of people are. A lot of my clients have like cruises lined up this summer. Why is my mouth so dry? I don't know if y'all can tell. Like, if I'm looking at my still dating the long distance gentleman. No, that's not going on. Still friends, but no, unfortunately, um, because as I always say, you know, long distance is very difficult. Yeah, going to Florida with couples for 4th of July and Aruba in September. Oh, fabulous, fabulous! I love it. That's gonna be wonderful. I'm sure it's a much deserved and much needed break and getaway. Yay! That's awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah. Um, yeah, no, it's you know, you try your best, and things are what they are, and it's all good. um, what else? What else is going? There's a few things going on in my life. Yeah, we gotta have a kiki offline. There's a lot of things going on. Um, yeah, mostly good. I'm gonna look at all the things going on in my life as good. Lots of changes. Lots of changes. Well, I mean, not too many, but enough to be daunting. You know, I mean, change is always good, as I tell everyone, but it's also scary. You know, um, but it's good. So yeah. What we got here? Mama, thank you so much, girl, for your donation. Let's. Yes, I almost emailed you about it. Yeah, well, girl, if you ever need that, I am here for you. Did I tell you that I just got started with a third-party website? I actually am finally like online with them. It's been a little bit of a technological difficulty, but I'm finally online with them. I'm going to be on there tonight for the first time. Hopefully, all the technology is all copacetic. Let's pray. Let us pray. But yeah, so I started that, or I'm about to start that, embark on that. I believe they have an app for the user, or not for the psychics on the website, but for the users. Right now, they are developing on my end an app where I can just like use my phone or my iPad, but as of now, I have to use a desktop. And it's a website. It's called mysticsense.com. And yeah, you should check it out. I have seen some readers, some YouTube readers on there when I've gone on and just seen like what readers are on there. It shows like their availability and if they're on. Yeah. Did my internet go weird and wonky? Oh. Feel free to post your question, Miss Jessica. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Ooh, more issues with M. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Is it? I'm curious to know. You don't have to tell me what his picture is, but I'm guessing it's like him and you, or him and you and the baby. Or, I don't know. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of what Patrick's picture is? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of Patrick's picture? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of Patrick's profile picture? Angel, messengers, and spirit guides. Did M change her profile picture because of Patrick's profile picture? He is of the two of us, and she set hers to one of her and her boyfriend, but she's a very self-focused Leo, so it's strange for her to share the spotlight. Does she have a new boyfriend or something? Or have they been dating for a while? It's so peculiar that I shouldn't judge, but she still follows him. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. 9 of Pentacles reversed. King of Wands reversed, Leo. And 2 of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think so. She does have a new one. Yeah. So I do think there's part of it, girl. And you said exactly what I was thinking. I remember that she is a Leo and she has those strong Leo attributes. And we have this King of Wands reversed. I do feel like she is happy with this guy. And she's excited about this new relationship with this, look, we have this right next to each other, the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. She is focused on this relationship. She is still like watching Patrick and you. However, she is happy in this connection that she's in. And she is proud. I don't think people, especially, I was going to say especially women, but I don't think anyone, it's very rare that you see people with couple profiles unless it's like, something really, either totally not serious and they're just like, attention grabbing, or there is something serious. I do think this is serious and exciting for her, but it's not like how long have they been dating for? Like a month or something? Like there with this 9 of Pentacles reversed right in the center, there is this element of exactly what you mentioned, like wanting to, I don't want to say steal from the spotlight, but she really wants to, like, probably a few months, yeah, she wants him to know that she's happy with someone. She wants the world to know that she's happy with someone. But I have to say that I don't know if she would have posted this as soon as she did if it weren't for Patrick's actions, for Patrick changing his profile picture. Especially, like, the timing. Did she do it, like, very shortly after he changed his? Because there's definitely this, like, slighted energy here of, like, well, I've got something going on, too, and I'm happy, so I should be able to share it with the world, too. That kind of energy, like, she's not, as you know, she's not a threat. Like, she's not a threat. She's just, she needs to focus on her Knight of Cups and not focus on other people. It's really toxic. I want to say that her intentions are good in, like, towards you and Patrick, but I think there's some, like, toxic positivity there for sure. And I mean, I'm genuinely friends with most of my exes. There's only one who I'm not friends with, but I don't know. Do they still talk? They don't still talk, do they? I do feel like she felt compelled to shine her light, to have it's not, yeah, to kind of, I don't, like, a little bit steal the spotlight. No, they don't talk. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I don't think it's for any. I mean, I know she's moved on, but there's something, and he feels it too. There's something just not quite right there. Um, but it's good that she's occupied. You know, she's definitely happy. She's with someone. I see that. But it is it's strange that compelled her. You know, that was what wanted to make her share the spotlight. I just don't think that she would have posted that photo or changed her photo. I think she would have eventually, to her and him, for sure, because she likes attention. She likes the spotlight. She wants people to know, you know, that she's doing great all the time. She's one of those that highly curates, and I think we all do it, but she really highly curates her social media to make it seem as though everything's fine, everything's great, you know, best life, 100%, whatever. Um, and I don't know, there's something to be said about that. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's the energy that I get. Um, yeah, it's she's definitely addicted to social media for sure. A lot of people are, but it's very very like, and it's a toxic attachment for her. Um, and yeah, I think she would have changed it eventually if they're still together in like a month or so. I think she would have changed it, but yeah, that was part of it, was like wanting to announce like, hey, well, I found someone too, you know. Um, yeah. Ugh. She doesn't live close to you guys, right? Well, thank you so much, Jessica. I'm glad to have brought you some clarity there. Um, yeah, one more reason why. Oh, one sec. Oh, Miss Jessica, I think you might have sent it to the wrong. Yeah, you sent it to the wrong Cash App. Um, oh no. Are you still there, Jessica? No, but she's from very near to us. She visits family here and there, but doesn't live near. Oh, okay. Um, oh shoot, okay. So I need to refund you, what you sent me. And could you please send it to my other Cash App? I've been having a lot of issues with Cash App. I need to just get rid of this account. So I'm gonna refund you, um, your donate, and if you could just send it to, here, I'll post the Cash App. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jessica. This is so annoying. Yeah, that's another thing. Cash App. Since my wallet was stolen, did I tell you about that? About 2 months ago, my wallet was stolen, so I canceled all my cards, got new ones, and PayPal's fine, Venmo's fine, everything's fine. But for some reason, Cash App is like the only one that's not working at all. Um, and the only way I can even get my funds is by sending it to a friend and having them Apple Pay me those funds. Like it's a whole thing, girl. I don't know what's going on with Cash App. They don't have the best customer service. I'm gonna keep it real there, but yeah, then fixing a few. I'm driving a baby soon. Oh yeah, no. Whenever you get the time, no problem, Jessica. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry about that. Um, yeah, no, you're all good. All good. And here. Excuse me. Oh, right. Yeah, and Jessica brought it up. I also offer private readings. I offer two types of private readings. I can do them one-on-one over Zoom, and we just get into it. There's, no time limit. If you need additional time permitted, we can extend it. But it's just me and you one-on-one, and it's the same setup, you have the cards and everything. Um, yeah, it is a great service. I highly recommend it. I also do private readings more for matters of discretion over Instagram DMs or voicemail or typed over email. But I do offer those as well. So yeah, the donation queue is currently open. Hi, Phyllis. How are you doing, girl? Oops. Good to see you. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps your girl out. Thank you. Debbie, thank you so much, girl, for your donation, love. How you doing? Doing well. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking, Debbie. Yeah, lots of changes going on in my life, but good stuff. Yeah. It's that time of year. Um Hi, Felicia. How are you doing, sweetheart? I was just thinking about you like 2 minutes ago. That's so funny because I was looking at those crown things next to people's usernames, and I'm wondering why you don't have one. That's so strange. I don't even know how it works. There was someone who came on my chat earlier, and they had one, and it had like number 0 next to it. I don't even know, or I think it was, I don't know. I still don't understand these crown things. Miss Debbie, were you interested in, did you want, oh, okay, you wanted a general 10 card reading for the next 6 months. All right, love. We'll see how far we can get there. All right, angels, messengers, and crown, please. Oh, there, well, that's so funny. JK, that's so weird. It was listening to you. There's your crown. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding her next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages over the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages she needs to hear regarding the next 6 months. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please provide Debbie with any and all messages that she needs to hear over the next 6 months. And we just received a donation from somebody. Please let me know what your username is in the chat, and I will add you to the list. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Miss Jessica. Thank you so much, Blooming Soul. Thank you for your donation. Let me go ahead and add you. Are you new to the channel? I like your username. It's really pretty. All right, Miss Debbie, let's get right on into this. Oh, hell yeah. 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords reversed. Queen of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. The World. Temperance. Strength. King of Wands reversed. 4 of Swords reversed. And 2 of Swords reversed. Interesting. And good. This is the energy I'm getting from this is predominantly good. Of course, I'm going to go through each thing. I know you've been wanting to move. And I do see that happening. I do see that, like, I see the wheel turning, girl. I see contentment, ultimate contentment within the family and the home. I pull this card a lot for you, Debbie. If I'm recalling correctly, I pulled this card quite a bit for you. No, I haven't been here in a really long time. Oh, okay. Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Blooming Soul. I pull this card a lot for you, girl. And this is the ultimate happy family card. Yeah. You very rarely. I mean, I don't get this card a whole lot when I get readings. I have, and it's a very, very good sign. Whatever you consider to be, whatever your idea and visualization of ultimate contentment is, that is it. It may take some time. It may take a little bit of time. It may take a little longer than 6 months with this Temperance card, but it's definitely on the way. Hardships going away, fighting through hardships with your strength, with this 10 of Swords reversed and strength right underneath. It's like bam, bam, bam. Like, you have the strength to overcome whatever hardships are currently facing you, or obstacles that are in your way. And the obstacle that I am seeing still is a masculine energy. I see you on board, Queen of Wands, and then I see him not on board, King of Wands, your counterpart reversed underneath. Is he still reticent to move? I feel like he's digging his heels in the sand. And that is something that I think that the two of you can overcome. Yeah. I was going to say, the only energy I'm getting here that is not super fun or like this would just be an A+ reading across the board if it weren't for his hesitations. But you will be able to work through this, is what Spirit is saying. With this Knight of Pentacles, you've got this in your hands. It is going to take work. It is going to take communication. I know he can be kind of a silent Sam sometimes. But the wheel will turn. He loves you too much, and you guys love each other just too much. And I do want a little bit of clarification with this Four of Swords reversed. This is the most interesting cards to me. Always has been. The Four of Swords in its reversed form. Yeah. The Four of Swords reversed, much like the upright meaning, is a sign that Asker needs to take time off to rest and recharge. They've been experiencing some frantic energy and maybe feeling very stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed. I don't know if you're feeling that way. That could be his feelings. That could be what's going on with him and his energy. But I see this so clearly, with you're the Queen of Wands and he's your counterpart and he's reversed right underneath. But the world is your oyster here. The world is a sign of moving, like long distance moving, travel. When we see it in its upright position, there's still work to do. Things haven't come to a close. There's still work to do. Also, I want some clarity on this Two of Swords reversed. Yeah, indecisions. And I'd say, honestly, the way that I communicate with tarot, I'd say Four of Swords and Two of Swords reversed are very, very similar in their energies. In that it's an indecision. It's kind of like Two of Wands reversed or Seven of Cups reversed. These indecisive energies, indecisive energies, and they're not coming from you. They're outside forces, external forces. But you will be able to overcome them. It is going to take communication. It is going to take continued work. But you're on the right path. I'm definitely not seeing or hearing or feeling any messages from Spirit saying do something different, move in a different direction. Nothing like that. This looks really good, Debbie. This looks really good. Except for these last three cards, everything's really kosher here. I really like it. So yeah, that is what I am seeing for you, Miss Debbie. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it, and hope I brought you some clarity there. 6 months is a long time. It's a lot of time to get things done, a lot of time for things to change, and yeah. What am I doing here? I don't know. I'm doing like the infinity symbol or something, but definitely room for positive change. Perfect. Lately I've been more calm. Yes, wonderful. Embrace that energy, because that energy is, as someone who deals with anxiety, when I'm dealing with things, sometimes I get a little like challenging things. Sometimes I become a little frantic, and I think that it's my mind tricking itself into thinking like, oh, you need to go into frantic mode in order to be able to take care of this and to do it correctly. But what I've found lately is, as long as I stay calm and like take time out to meditate and like breathe like in between things, harnessing that calm energy is really, really powerful. It reminds me of the King of Cups. His throne is on the ocean, and the ocean, we know how the tide is. It can be choppy as hell some days, and then other days it can be completely placid. Yep, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. So, yeah, harness that energy. I love that for you. Yeah, you sent me an email. I have your email, right? I'd love to send you an email, Debbie, about something. I think you sent me an email and it got lost, so I'll double check that tonight. I'm gonna write that down. I'd love to message you about something. Awesome. So I'll send you an email. Thank you so much again, Debbie. I really appreciate you, and I look forward to seeing these wonderful things manifest and to chatting with you. All right, Blooming Soul. That's such a lovely name, Blooming Soul. Thank you very much for your donation. I will also Insta-PM my info. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I love chatting with folks over like Instagram or email. Please ask Great Spirit to give me a clear message to who should I pick. Just pull the cards and I will pick up the message, I am sure. Okay. I need to have a question to incant. And do you mind if I use your name, love? Or would you prefer I use your initial? So I'm assuming you're a reader, you know the cards. Okay, please ask Great Spirit to give me a clear message to who Sandra, okay, perfect. And what's your sign? Okay, so who should Sandra pick? Is the message I'll ask. Okay. And then wow, you're making this really easy for me, Sandra. Thank you. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Who should Sandra pick in regards to love? Oh, you're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome. Let's see what we got. Judgment. This is judgment. You're making a decision here. 9 of Cups reversed. Page of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. And Page of Wands. That's all very good energy, love. That's all very good. 9 of Cups reversed. No bueno. But the rest... Now, I don't know how many people you're choosing from right now. But I just want to congratulate you on having options. That is awesome. I don't know your dating life or anything like that, but I always tell people, like, have options. Like, yeah, it's just like finding a job or finding a car or anything like that. You want to make sure that you do have options. And not everyone does. So, it's wonderful. And 10 of Pentacles, wow. Arguably the most powerful card in the deck. It's the Star is my favorite card. I'm an Aquarius. I love the Starry Tarot. And then my second favorite card is the 10 of Pentacles. Fun fact, I pull a card for myself every night. I've been doing this for about 8 years now. And I've only pulled the 10 of Pentacles upright one time. Like, I have a spreadsheet of all the cards I've pulled. I've only pulled it once. It's a very, very powerful card. And the day I pulled it, I was asked by my roommate's son to officiate his wedding. 10 of Pentacles, marriage. So if you're looking for marriage, honey, it's definitely on the horizon. For sure. For sure. And yeah, it does look like, judgment. It's a difficult decision. You got this Page of Pentacles or the Page of Wands. But I think, I know you're not asking my opinion, but I feel like you got some really good options there. Yeah. It's definitely, there it is. Well, there it is, girl. That's wonderful. I love that. Yeah, that's great. I was just going to ask, it's 2, isn't it? It's this Page of Wands or this Page of Pentacles. You got 2 choices. Honestly, I don't know them, and that's fine. And I don't know if you want my opinion, but what I'm getting from Spirit is that they're both great choices. It's a very difficult judgment call. And as you just said, I got 2 very beautiful men, and you're a Leo, so thank God they're beautiful, I love Leos. I think I've dated more Leos than any other sign. You picked up 2 men also. Yeah. Oh, and the reading. Yeah. I was gonna say, Debbie, you're married. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I was like, there's definitely 2 princes here. It's like that song. If you want to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. Yeah, you got 2 princes, girl. So, and I think both are great choices. So it's a tough judgment call. I understand that. But I also think it's a really good place. It's a good position to be in. You know, I definitely see marriage on the horizon for you, and with either one of them. So I'm sorry I didn't get to answer your question, but it was more you answering it. You know, so I really hope that I brought you some clarity there. You are so welcome. You're so welcome, and good luck on your journey here. It's a big one, and you know, marriage is so important. It's you want to be with them for the rest of your life, so it's got to be someone who you really get along with and jive with, and I feel like both are really good. You're in a good position. Thank you so much again, love, and you're very welcome. All right, so let's go over here and move over here. Sorry, 420 head. I meant to say that I was. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, no, girl, I understand the 420 head. It's 4:40, but I'm working, so. No, there is Cashapp, Philomena. There is today, yeah, but make sure you use this specific, my old Cashapp. Let me, let me copy and paste it for you then. Hope you're doing well, Philomena. You want to do a past life? You should do a past life, girl. So my Cash App is available. Philomena. And the queue is currently open, everybody. So whoever donates next will be next. And if you are watching this live stream, please be a friend. Thank you for being a friend. And please remember to click the like button. Thank you so much. Oh. That's what I did. No! Just adjusting my camera here. No, I don't want y'all to see my stomach. Okay. For the past life reading, let's, I should know off the top of my head. Let's see, it is, I want to say, no, I don't want to say anything because I'm not quite sure. But Nightbot will know. Where are you at, Nightbot? What the flip? Sorry, one sec. It's 1919 or 2525 over Super Chat. Nightbot's being a sloth. What's going on with Nightbot? Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you, sweetheart. All right. loved that past life reading that I did for you, Debbie. Remember that I was actually thinking about that past life reading I did for you. Where was I? Was I on the train or something? I feel like I think I was at a restaurant or something. Anyway, I was somewhere where there were people of lot of the gentry around. So I wasn't on a train. I wasn't on public transportation. I was somewhere nice. And it made me think of that reading I did for you. That very Gatsby-esque reading. I was. Yes. I thought I was doing it here, but you're right. I was over there. Oh, that was a great reading. And your husband was there too. So, all right. So for this past life reading, what is your intent? Do you have a specific intent? Do you want spirit to illuminate a specific type of life? Or do we just want to freestyle it? Because we can do that. I've never actually done that. Like, we can just say, hey, spirit, like, illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that she needs to hear right now, or however you want to do it. Whatever your intent is, let me know. All right. Sounds good. Just get a sip of tea here. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate a past life for Debbie that you feel is most necessary for her. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate and illuminate a past life of Debbie's for me that you think is most helpful for her. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to feel. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives you feel she needs to know of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives you feel that she needs to know of. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to know at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives you feel she needs to know at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives you feel she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives you feel she needs to hear at this time. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, please illustrate one of Debbie's past lives that you feel she needs to hear at this time. Thank you. Wow, I'm already getting a vision. I'm going to turn the cards. Okay. And we just received a donation. Thank you so much, Marie Lewis, for your donation, hun. Let me go ahead and quickly add you to the list. You will be next. Okay. The Fool reversed. 9 of Cups reversed. 5 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. Ace of Wands reversed. 4 of Cups. Justice reversed. Ace of Swords. The World. The Emperor. And the Hierophant reversed. This was a very challenging life. And I felt that before I even turned the cards. This life was, I don't know if it was, I'm getting I'm seeing the jungle around me. Okay. I can't tell you what time this was, because I feel like it is, it feels indigenous. You were living in the jungle. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing right now. You were living in the jungle just before I even turned the cards. Your husband, again, is here in this life. I'll even show you, but it's even showing up in the cards too. But your husband was still with you in this life. This was long ago, is what I'm being told. And it's usually I can tell. I have a good sense of history and anthropology. Usually I can tell like what I'm seeing and be able to tell you like, oh, like before, like this is the 1920s, or well, not just 10 years, but because we lived longer than that, hopefully. This life was, and that's another thing, is this life was not very long. You did not live very long in this life. You had a lot of health problems in this past life. And you faced a lot of judgment and a lot of injustice. And I'll go back to why, yeah, I can't tell you what time, but Spirit is saying it was long ago. But it's like a tribe, so I can't like tell, like, I know things change within tribes and stuff, but I haven't studied that part of history. I don't know if this is in, I feel like it's South America. At first I thought it was Africa, but it's like rainforesty, you know. Very beautiful, but it was very, very difficult. You did not receive the health care that you needed. There weren't, they had medicine people in your tribe, or in your village. It's not a tribe, it's a village, but this was a long time ago. Medical advancements had not been made. There is definitely something to said about ancient medicine, ancient wisdom. I am not discrediting any medicine people of any tribes of any time. I have the greatest respect for them. But this one in your village did you a disservice, and like made your condition worse. Mobility was an issue for you with the Fool reversed. Poverty was an issue for you and your husband. 5 of Pentacles reversed, 9 of Cups reversed. But you had each other, and you had, oh God, you lost a child together. I think you lost more than one child. I think you tried to have a child, but your body wasn't able to incubate the child. And this was so long ago, you couldn't go to like a fertility specialist or anything like that. You're in the jungle, girl. You were a jungle girl in this living in the jungle in this life. And when I say poverty, like they didn't have like currency, but it was because you were, not completely immobilized, but had issues with mobilization. It was difficult for you to keep, to keep your like little home together. Sometimes food was even scarce. Where there should have been support in your village, there wasn't. There was some kind of prejudice against you and your husband. And you were both aware of it with this Ace of Swords. And you did your best to speak out against these injustices and prejudices towards you and your husband. It could have been, honestly, and this is the most effed up thing, it could have been ableism. It could have just been ableism is what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay, yeah, it was. It was ableism. This is really sad. You weren't able to walk. That's what it was. You were paralyzed. And I believe you were born paralyzed in that life. And your husband didn't see you as a burden, but some people in the village did. Mobility is a recurring theme, same with infertility in this life. But you had babies, you did have babies. In this life you did have children. They are grown and they are well, they are healthy. I'm sorry that mobility is a recurring theme. Spirit is not saying that that's going to happen to you. It's not what Spirit's saying. I know what Spirit's saying. They're saying to be very, very, you had so little in this life. You had so little. You lost a child. Ace of Wands reversed. You always had your husband. You guys always had each other. He's definitely your soulmate. There's no doubt about that. You don't need to ever get a soulmate confirmation reading from me, girl, okay? Like, I like, Spirit is just like, yeah, no, we've already confirmed he is your soulmate. We know that. I've seen him in every life now. Well, we've only done 2, but still, that's a true soulmate. What Spirit is trying to say is, and I know you are grateful for all the things that you have, And we had a loss in this life. I'm so sorry, Debbie. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's that's really difficult. Thank you for your donation, Philomena. Thank you. I will add you to the list in just a moment. What Spirit wanted me to illustrate this life for you because they just want you to. And I'm not saying, and they're not saying that you're not grateful, but it's important to take time to, to make time for gratitude in our lives. For even because there's a lot of things in our lives. It's just human nature that we often take for granted. And yeah, there was just a lot of loss in this past life with this Four of Cups and injustice, the Hierophant reverse, justice reverse. People were not supportive when they should have been towards you and your husband. He was he really took care of you. It's like my lives is like the movie Groundhog Day. No, it's not like that. I mean, there are a lot of. I mean, that's the whole point of a past life regression therapy. Excuse me, is to illustrate the similarities and the differences in our past lives. I wouldn't say it's like Groundhog Day, because your life in the 1920s was there were a lot of similarities, but it was very different. Same with this jungle life. I don't know what to call it. The South American jungle life, the rainforest girl. And yeah, you passed away early in this life. Not this one, girl. You gonna last long. But this life, it didn't have the medical support that is available now. The emotional support, financial support. Even though I'll repeat, they didn't have currency. They still, operated, bartered and what. And it was difficult. It was difficult. Much more difficult than what you're facing in this life. And I think that's what they wanted to show. Even before I turned the cards, I was like, this is going to be it's going to be rough. And sure enough, like the vision I was getting before I even pulled the cards was like, the energy I felt was just a hardship. I know, but how stubborn I am that I can't learn the lesson. You can, Debbie, absolutely you can. That's what it's for. You're not stupid. It's just human nature. It's human psychology. And sometimes it takes a while to learn lessons. And I feel the same way, like with me. I've done past life regression. I don't do it for myself. My mom actually does it for me. She does it in a different way. She does guided meditation. And I have been exposed to 2 of my past lives now. And I'd love to talk about them with you offline at some point. Because they're very, very they're very different from my life now, but they're very relevant to my attitudes, my beliefs, the reasons why I support certain people and groups that I'm not a part of, like, because I was one of them at one point, yeah, so, yeah, absolutely, it's very interesting, and it takes time sometimes to really digest those lessons and implement them, so, yeah. I really would love you to read the book, my Bible of Past Life Regression. I don't know if you're a big reader, but this sucked me in. This was one of the first, actually this was one of the first big kid, quote unquote, books I ever read. When I was like 5 or 6, I want to say. This was part of the reason why I was so hungry to learn how to read and why I learned how to read at such a very young age, was because I was obsessed with learning about past life regression and astrology. It just blew my mind. But this is a great book. This is like the Bible. Rest in peace, Dr. Helen Wallbach. She practiced here in the Bay Area, and really amazing. Thank you so much, Debbie, again. And thank you for sending me your info. We will definitely chat. Thank you so much. Marie Lewis, thank you so much for your donation. Are you here, love? Marie Lewis. Marie Lewis, are you there? And if you are watching this live stream, please be a buddy and remember to click the like button. It really helps me out. You used Venmo. How did I not get it? I just got it. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Phyllis. Yo, you're in the Bay? No way! That's so funny, Marie. You don't have to tell me where you're at, but I'll tell you where I am. I live in Pacifica right now, and I grew up in Walnut Creek, and I've lived all over the Bay. You name it. I've lived in San Jose, San Francisco, Berkeley, Oakland. Um, I love it here. I love it here. I wasn't born here, but I grew up here. So Marie, Bebe, my fellow Bebe, what is your sign and what is Kevin's sign? Also, Marie, I have a question and a suggestion. I do a read. You asked how he feels about you. I have a reading that I do. Some of my clients call it the OG love reading. I do their thoughts, their feelings, and their intentions towards you. Do you want me to do that, or do you just want me to ask how Kevin feels about you? Because I really like the thoughts, feelings, and intentions because I feel like it answers 3 questions in one. Like, I asked a reader once someone's thoughts and feelings on me, and they're like, which one do you want? I'm like, okay, I guess I'm doing a 3-fer here, but yeah. So if you want to do that, you can do that. But it's up to you. Just let me know, and let me know your sign and his sign. Please, thank you. You're in Berkeley! Oh my god, I love Berkeley! I was thinking about moving over there. I miss it. I used to live there. I went to Berkeley. I love it there. It's great. Those free radicals out in Berkeley. You're a Gemini, and he's a Libra. That's a great combo. And happy birthday! When's your birthday? Are you new? Sorry, I'm asking you so many questions. If you're new to the channel, on your birthday, you get a free reading. So, just throwing that out there. Everyone. and he's a Libra. And did you want me to do the thoughts, feelings, and intentions, or just his feelings? Okay, awesome. Okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, what are Kevin's current thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards Marie? 30th of May. Well, girl, if you have another question, I'll do a free reading for you after this. We'll do a mini. Possibly based on what we get here. Why did I have a sense that you went to UC? I thought I told you, Phyllis. I've mentioned it before. I know I am. That is very much my flavor. I knew I wanted to go to Berkeley since I was a little kid. I was just like, that's where I'm meant to be. Best years of my life. Judgment reversed. Yeah. Okay. The Hanged Man reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords. Jeez. And Page of Cups reversed. Okay. How long have you known this guy for? Because okay, so for your general energy, you're here. Confirm yes or no, but we have Judgment reversed. You're very unsure about him. And I'm not just saying that because you came here and asked me why his feelings were towards you, but you are in a position where you are and have the right to assess him. I don't want to call it judging, but that's what we do when we're getting to know someone. You're assessing him right now, but it's hard. It's hard. Is he like very silent? I feel like he's just not very expressive with his feeling, and I'll explain why I think that. His general energies, we have the Page of Cups reversed. There is something here with him, but there's something. I call the Page of Cups the crush card. I want some clarification with its reverse. I know it's reverse form, but I know there's some other. I don't know if you do readings, but I've been reading for years and years and years, and sometimes I just like to get some extra clarification, because we're always learning, right? I will never stop learning. Emotional vulnerability, emotional immaturity, insecurity. 2 years on and off. He was an old coworker. Okay, so this is something that had some that was long. Okay, yeah. This Page of Cups reversed. He still likes you. He still likes you, but he's really insecure. I don't know if it's I don't think it has to do with money. Because I'm not saying pentacles, I'm not feeling that. But I do feel there's an insecurity within him when it comes to his feelings towards you. His thoughts, we have the Hangman reversed. It's like he's stuck. You'd know if he was in a relationship, right? He's not bound to anyone else. Because there's his perspective, like his thoughts, he's just like stuck in one place. He's not with someone, right? Like I feel like you would know. But there is something holding him back. And it feels like insecurity. There's something binding him. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like even though it's been on and off for 2 years, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I feel like he's remained kind of the same. There hasn't been a huge amount of growth or progress. His feelings, we have the Queen of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed is jealousy, insecurity, but it's very like jealous energy. But in terms of his feelings towards you, I'm not getting like jealous of you and your life. It's more like comparisons. I feel like he feels like he's not good enough for you, Marie. That's how that's the energy I'm getting, is someone who does have a cup of affection for you, but has a very difficult time expressing it and a very difficult time accepting it. Okay. I feel like relationships kind of freak him out. I do. I mean, we've all been hurt. If you've loved before you have been hurt, it happens. It's just the nature of romance. We've all been hurt. But I feel like the last relationship he was in was extremely painful, and very damaging and very toxic. And he's very scared of that happening again. Even though you're a totally different person, he does have irrational fears. This Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is anxiety, insomnia, like sleepless nights. Very, very, very frightened of moving forward. And I believe the reason it's not that he's not attracted to you. It's not that he doesn't think that you're an ideal woman to be with. It's quite the opposite. He's very attracted to you, and he thinks that you are an extremely ideal woman to be with. But he also feels like he's afraid of getting hurt, and he screwed up too in the past in love. I'm not getting cheating. I'm getting more like dishonesty, and there were consequences. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't have feelings for you. It's quite the opposite. It's really more like complete insecurity regarding that. Like, I don't know if you've ever been there. I mean, it's after 2 years, you think that like nervous like crush thing would like go away. But there's something else holding him back. I think it's a couple of things. I think it's pain from the past, and I think it's there's a lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth, and probably part of him not expressing himself. He wanted to cuddle, and I laughed in his face. Oh, okay. He's a sensitive guy. You felt bad. Yeah. Well, I understand that, Marie. You're a Gemini. You know, well, I was gonna say he's an air sign too. I'm an Aquarius. And I find, I mean, we all need physical affection, right? But it's a little harder for me, and I've always just blamed it on like my sign. And I hate that. Well, I don't. Like, it's more like if I know someone, I'm really like close with them. Like I'm not like that, but like if I first meet someone, like okay, a perfect example. In France, you kiss someone when you meet, even if you don't know them. Like when you meet someone for lunch or something. Oh, bisous, and you give them a kiss on the cheek, like on their cheek, and they kiss you back. I do the air kiss thing. I don't want to kiss someone's cheek that I don't know. Like I don't know. And I'm a Gemini moon too, so I got a lot of Gemini in my chart. I don't know if it's a Gemini thing. It was what it was. Don't feel badly. It was just, how things were in the moment. But I'm happy to give you a birthday reading, sweetheart, if you want to explore this further. How do you feel? You can either get a birthday reading today, or we can do it later if you want. I'm sorry about that, Marie. I've been there, and I've been on his side too. I've been on both sides. Actually, that's so weird. I was on his side when I was living in Berkeley. I remember I was on a date with this guy I really, really liked, and I was convinced he really liked me. He didn't. He just liked attention. And he invited me over to his house one weekend, and we watched movies, and I was like trying to like be physical with him, like, cuddle up and stuff, and he kept on just like, he was just like stiff as a board. I was like, okay, you know what? Like I'm going home. Like screw this, I'm going home. What was that guy's sign? Oh, he was a Taurus. Yeah, no, he really liked the attention. I think that's what that was. But anyway, they can be difficult, Yeah, I do get very sensitive energies from him. Did you want to do another question for your birthday? Marie, you there, girl? Because we could get deeper. We can go deeper if you want. I'll give you a couple minutes. You there, Marie? You're a Gemini rising, birthday reading. You got it, girl. You got it. That's so funny. I'm a Libra rising, and your moon is Aquarius. We got a lot of air up in here. So I have a question about someone else as well. Yeah, let's do it. What is their name and what is their sign? Yeah, I'm a triple air sign. Aquarius, Gemini moon, Libra rising. It's intense. How does my coworker feel about me? Her name is Asia. Okay. Do you know her sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Thanks so much for the spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Your Gemini rising, Libra moon. Gemini, Libra. Damn, girl. Yeah, you're all air too. That's funny. That's funny. How do you deal with it? I'm just kidding. I feel like being all air. No, I always joke that it's really chaotic, but there's something really, there's a lot you can harness. With, yeah, I know. It's true. Yeah. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How does Asia feel about Marie? Three of Cups reversed. Queen of Cups. Nine of Cups. King of Swords reversed. And the Magician reversed. Weird. Weird energy. Does she seem does she seem like kind of two-faced? Cause there is. Do you guys ever hang out or anything? Cause I'm focusing on this Three of Cups reversed. Three of Cups is female friendship. It's also celebrations, good times, but really it's three women hanging out. Or two. On this card, it's two women hanging out. It's female. It's very representative of female friendship. And when we have it in this reversed form, I'm thinking, does she not want to be, is there something about her not wanting to be your friend or not wanting to fraternize with you outside of work? Because there is affection for you there with this Queen of Cups and Nine of Cups. She does like you as a person. Are you her superior? Or no, she's just your coworker, right? Andre, no, baby boy. I'm sorry, honey. I need you to move. Thank you, baby. Sorry, my cat was just about to step on all my tarots. Yes to that you do hang out with her or you don't hang out, or that she's two-faced. I think there's a lag, girl. I think there's a lag on the stream. You might want to just close out the browser and reopen it so that we're on the same page, time-wise. So this Magician reversed and King of Swords reversed. I know you said you guys were co-workers, but there is this like competitive energy. I almost feel like I know you're not her superior, but it feels like she almost has treated you in the past like that. She's been cold. Yeah. There is that. Yeah, I was just going to say there is warmth towards you. She's your boss. Okay, I was going to say there is something about superiority here. I see it. King of Swords reversed, the Magician reversed. It's a boss who's not fair, who's very unjust with this King of Swords reversed. Does not want to doesn't want to hang. She's an assistant manager. Okay, she doesn't want to hang out with you outside of work. She doesn't hate you. She doesn't hate you. And I do think she thinks you're a good worker. But she does have very high expectations. And I'd love to know her sign. They're really irrational. It's great to have high expectations and, to be super proactive and on the ball, but she takes it to another level where it's just not necessary. And I believe that ego is definitely involved here with the Magician reverse. That's someone who's in power, who is either abusing it or taking advantage of it. So overall, she thinks that I hate saying this. Because it's not me. This is not me, Marie. I don't know what you do for a living. I don't know. I don't know how you work, but this is how she feels. She feels that you have potential to do better. That you have a lot of potential with that Nine of Cups and Queen of Cups, and she feels that you don't use it all the time. That's one thing, but to put unfair expectations on someone, that's another thing. Seeing potential in someone is great, but is what she's asking for necessary, and is she actually directly asking for anything, or she's just, your phone died, I'm sorry, honey. Well, I'm gonna keep talking. The reading's almost over, but what was I gonna say? Oh, bad communication. Speaking of your phone dying, I would believe, I'm led to believe that she is not the type to communicate what she wants or what's bothering her. Like maybe there's some, I don't know what you do for a living, on, but maybe say you work in fashion. Maybe there's like a certain section of the store that you are responsible for, and she feels like it needs to be absolutely like she's got really high expectations, and that's okay, but not when it results in like if she wants something from you, like something specific, she's got to communicate that. If she doesn't, and she's just being cold and standoffish, that's really passive aggressive, and she's good at what she does, but she abuses it. She takes it to another level. That Magician reversed and King of Swords reversed. She takes it to another level. I've seen that before with bosses, just people that are bosses or managers, but they're not leaders. They don't know how to lead. And it definitely affects ego as well. Superiority of the chain. She's friendly with everyone else. That's really rude. That's really rude, Marie. I don't like that. I'm so sorry. And again, like if she has specific like things that she wants you to do, she's got to communicate that. I just feel like she's like, playing the that silent treatment game, and she shouldn't be playing games. This is work. I'm very interested to know what her sign is. That's not cool. I'm so sorry, hun. Don't take it it's hard. I know it's easier for me to say not to take it personally. You work with her every day. But try not to, in the long term, long scheme of things in your life, she's just a blip in it. I don't know how long you've worked there, how long you want to work there. But someone I used to know, he was kind of an idiot, but he said one wise thing to me. He said, mind over matter, Sophie. If they don't matter in your life, if they're not a deep friend of yours or a family member or a boyfriend or lover, whatever, don't mind. Unless someone really matters and is like an actual like part of your I don't understand. I'm not here for 4 days and she started acting weird. I called myself pretty and she made a face. Ew. Something tells me that you work at a makeup store. You don't have to confirm or deny that, but how rude. That is so I've never seen you, Marie, but I have no doubt that you're a beautiful young lady. And yeah, so yeah, if you're working in cosmetics, this sounds like cosmetics or fashion, and you don't have to tell me, but there is a lot of cattiness there, and I'm really sorry. Whatever field you work in with her, I'm really sorry she's behaving that way. It's not right in any field. It is retail. That's so fun. That was the first thing I said. Okay, it is retail. Okay, yeah, no, and I've experienced. I worked at a boutique for many years, and there was definitely a lot of cattiness and a lot of things that, looking back, damn, I could have sued them for. Like before the Me Too movement, there were a lot of things that were not cool. Anyway, yeah, and that was in Berkeley too. You're very welcome, hun. You got this, Marie. You're doing your best, and that's all you can do. And if she's wanting more, demanding more, she's got to be clear about it and kind about it. It's you don't get sugar with vinegar, or what is it? You only get yeah, like you're like if you're being a pissant, it's not going to be like easy to influence someone to want to like do better. It's very toxic. I'm really sorry, love. Well, happy belated birthday, sweetheart, and thank you so much for being here, and much love and light to you. Let's see here, Miss Philomena, thank you for your donation. Yes, that was it. Flies with honey, then vinegar. Yes, I was gonna say there's something about flies. Yeah, you catch flies with honey, not vinegar. Yeah, that's what my mom always says. It's true. It's true. Yeah, and I've been there where like you have like a coworker or a superior who's like acting like that. It's like, you're really not encouraging me to want to do better. You know what I mean? Anyway. Toxicity at work, good lord. Miss Philomena, please come to the chat, hun. Thank you. Philomena, please come to the chat. Thank you. You got it, love. And did you want this to be a 10-card reading? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Angels, Masters, and Spirit Guides, what is coming towards Philomena in love? Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles reversed, the Sun reversed, Three of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Swords reversed, King of Wands reversed, the Hanged Man, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles reversed, and Eight of Wands. Okay. Have you... What's this? Wands reversed. Are you talking to anyone in particular right now, Philomena? Because I definitely see a date on the horizon with a new person, with this Queen of Pentacles and King of Wands reversed. I do see you meeting a new person. However, I don't think this person is going to do it for you. I mean, it's definitely worth a shot. There is a purpose. No, my phone is pretty empty. Okay. Yeah. Do you, like, have you been on the dating apps or anything like that? Or, because I feel like the message I'm getting here is, yeah, with the sun, yeah, right here. Okay, I see it, honey. Right here in the center. The Sun reversed and Five of Pentacles. You're not shining your light as much as you should. This is not my opinion, Philomena. This is just what I'm seeing in the cards. And I know that when I don't put myself out there, you know, my phone's pretty empty at those times too, but when I do decide to put myself out there, nope, if it's not meant for me, then I don't want to entertain it. Yeah. Like there is something like that you could learn from this person with the Hangman and this Nine of Pentacles reversed, but I get you. It's tiresome. And it can feel like a waste of time. I understand that. Spirit, but spirit is okay. When I said that, spirit just nodded their head. No, that dates are not a waste of time. It's something that we need to do to find the right person. And I really want that person to just arrive in your life. You're so beautiful and so lovely, and you have it going on, girl, and you know it. With this Three of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. You've been working a lot, huh? If it's wasting my time, I don't want to do it. Yeah, that's an interesting thing to say, Philomena, because I'm right there with you. I feel the same way. Like, if someone is not entertaining the idea of wanting something long term, I kind of don't want to continue. However, I've gotten readings myself, and I've actually asked that in the past, like, is going on a date with this person a waste of my time? And I've always gotten the same message, not just from my readings, but from other readers. I always hear that it's never a waste of your time getting to know someone. It's very important. It's important to our tapestry, our soul's tapestry, especially, our romantic tapestry. And I see that you've been working a lot too. This Three of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Wands reversed. It's tiresome. I understand, because you also work a lot. But I do see a change coming. I don't remember what month it was I told you, because I know I did a 2025 reading for you earlier this year. And I don't remember what month I told you would be meeting someone, but I do recall saying that there was someone coming into your life this year. And I feel like it's going to happen towards the end of the year. This is going to come to an end, hon. You're going to be released from this journey. These were the last two cards I really like, actually. The journey will be coming to an end with this Eight of Swords reversed. And there is someone coming in. But I feel like it's like it could be within the next 6 months, 3 to 6 months. But I feel like this one is the one. And yeah, I hate saying this too, because I know I've told you in the past, but yeah, patience really is the name of the game. And which can be really tough. But you also, you are aware of the fact that, you want to be with someone long term, and so they've got to do it for you. They've got to be this King of Wands upright, or the Emperor. They've got to be solid for you. They got to do it for you, and you'll never know. That's why Spirit says it's not a waste of time. It's like they're saying, like, you'll never know if you don't put yourself out there, if you don't go on those dates that sometimes may feel tiresome. So yeah, I understand your predicament. But if you do want love in your life, it's things were so different. I feel like if this was the 90s, like, people met each other organically. Like, people didn't have cell phones, Like, I was watching Sex and the City a few weeks ago. They all had it together. They always met up together. They always had dates. They were always meeting people in person, And yeah, being in a major city also really helps. But I feel like, yeah, with dating apps and shit, I feel like it's a whole new ballpark here, like with dating, and I think it's very difficult for a lot of people to navigate. So the next person coming into my life is a no-go. There's two people, hun. There was one that Spirit said would be a no-go, but is important for you to know. And there's someone that is coming into your life, but they're saying patience is of the essence, about 3 to 6 months. Yes, they had cell phones, but no social media. I was in my 20s after 1995. Yeah, it was the no social media thing. People not snooping on people's, socials, not, I don't know. I feel like I feel like most of us would be like married at this point if we were in the 90s. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but it's a very totally different world to navigate now. But I feel like I know, and I don't know if you saved that reading that I did for you, the 2025 reading, Philomena, but I do recall saying that the one is coming into your life this year, like later on in the year. So they're just saying patience, love, patience. He's coming. He's coming. But they're also saying putting yourself out there, shining your light with that sun reversed right in the center. Very important as well. Yeah. Well, thank you very, very much, Philomena. Yeah, I got the same answer about love too from my own brother. Oh, right. What did he say again? Was it about dating apps or something? Yeah, he definitely said something about dating. But yeah, no, but Philomena, a spirit is just saying like patience is of the essence, and I hate having to say that because I do have to say that sometimes, but um, you know, you're really gonna get the best, Philomena, and you deserve the best, and the best, you know, it, no one good comes quickly or easily, and nothing good in this life comes quickly or easily. And you're not someone to settle. You're on a journey, and you're gonna find him, and it's a journey. That it is a journey. Um, but thank you so much, Philomena. I know you're gonna find your guy, and I do think it's gonna happen this year. I really want to go back and listen to. I wish I wrote down the date of that reading I did for you. Maybe Debbie might remember what I said for your reading, but I would really love to re-listen to that. I swore I said that your man is coming in towards the end of the year. Thank you very much again, love. Phyllis, thank you for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. Thank you. Yeah, I know it was in January because I stopped doing them in January. I'm gonna try and find it now. I'm really interested. So I do remember. I do vaguely remember saying like the journey will be coming to a close this year. Yeah. And I might have even said that summer might be a little slow, and I'm assuming you're working a lot too. And that that takes a lot of energy as well. Phyllis. Byron all of a sudden wants to move to be near me and is trying to run his own clothing line. Why all of a sudden he wants to involve me in his clothing line? Who's Byron? I don't know Byron. What's Byron's sign? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron want to suddenly move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron want to suddenly move near her, Phyllis, and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron suddenly want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron suddenly want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to live near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Is he an ex? He's a Pisces. Okay. Oy vey. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Why does Byron all of a sudden want to move near Phyllis and work with her? Three of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Queen of Swords reversed, and the Chariot. Wow. He's serious. I have, God bless Pisceans. God bless him. I have a very difficult time. It's really funny because my best friend in the world is a Pisces. Other than that, I usually have a difficult time with them. I don't know about you. Because they can be very flippant. They can be they're in a dream world a lot of the time. And some of their ideas are not just fantasy. Some of them are. And he does live in a little bit of a dream world. But I'm going to tell you, girl, he has affection for you. Is he an ex of yours? The Chariot? That's movement. He does genuinely all of a sudden. I don't know why it's all of a sudden. You guys have a past together, don't you? This Queen of Swords reversed. I'm guessing he's an ex of yours or something that didn't come to full fruition, and he's still holding on to his feelings for you with this Four of Pentacles. Did you guys work together in the past too? Because there's Four of Pentacles is also like, it's not just holding on to feelings of someone, it's also work. So I don't know if y'all worked together before and it was successful, but he genuinely does want that. He wants two things. Yes, but we haven't connected in real life. Okay. How long have you known him for? Because Two of Wands, he wants to work with you. He wants to spend time with you. Three of Cups, he wants to have like good times with you, celebratory times, romantic times with you. He wants both. 6 years. Wow. Has he dated anyone in that time? Because I'm wondering if he maybe just went through a breakup with this Queen of Swords reversed. And it's pushing him to move towards your energy. You're not sure, yeah. There is this Queen of Swords reversed energy, and I do think that something has befallen him, and he wants a fresh start, and he's always, I don't know why have I read for him before? I don't know why I'm not recognizing his name, but yeah, girl, this is sincere, this is genuine. It's definitely, I mean, if someone, I don't know, if I'd known them for 6 years, but I'd never met them in real life, I don't know, that's hard, but there's something real here, Phyllis. He's serious. It's not like just some dream, Piscean dream. He is very serious about this, about both things. But he hasn't mentioned the romance thing. He says he wants to move, or maybe he has mentioned that it's romantic, but he wants to be close to you. I don't know I know you live in North Carolina. I don't know if that's like the best place for a clothing company to thrive, but there's clothing companies everywhere. And I don't know what type of clothing company he's looking into, so I don't know if it's locational. I don't think, it's not the fact that it's like a hot place for like starting a clothing line. It's the fact that you live there, Phyllis, and he wants to be close to you. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. Now that's interesting. I mean, hey, if he, I don't know how you feel about him, but a men's line and a watch line. Okay, cool. So it would be like a okay, cool. That's legit. Has he done it before, or is this all new? I know didn't you have like a shoe line? I think you told me you had like a line of shoes at one point. Yeah, he's sincere. Wow, I just like got like a almost like dizzy feeling. Like, yeah, he is extremely sincere. He's very driven here. I don't think this is just some pipe dream. I think he's very genuine about moving near you. Since 2015. Okay. So he knows what he's doing. Phyllis. Interesting. I like that. I like that energy. It's real. Like, and hell, like, you know, if he's got the money to do it and the means to do it, like, yeah, move near me. I don't know if that's how you feel, but you know, in this situation, you don't have to do anything other than, well, he wants to work with you. He wants more than that, girl. I don't know. I'm the same with Leo guys, that like moths to a flame. I don't know what it is, but yeah, this guy's like a moth to a flame. He's very drawn to you. Very drawn to you. That chariot card, two of wands, yeah. Very drawn towards you, wants to move towards you, be with you physically. And he likes you. Why, who wouldn't? You're a wonderful, beautiful woman. You're available. You're emotionally available. You're strong, you're independent, you're an excellent worker. Maybe this is a new beginning for you. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be a farm tech. I still stand by that. I have a friend who was a farm tech for a few years, and she still did. She's a fellow art model, and she still did art modeling while she was a farm tech. Leroy was a Pisces too. Oh Lord, I'm sorry, Leroy. I didn't mean to offend you, y'all. I'm sorry. I really don't want it. When I speak of Pisces, I feel like I'm very unfair towards them, and I shouldn't be. I have so many Pisces clients, and like I said, my best friend. We have a phone date tonight, so no, Pisceans are they're special people. It's hard to be a Pisces, is what I've picked up. I think it's easier for women to be Pisces, but they feel a lot. They're very emotional. And men have a more difficult time processing emotions. It's just the way our brains are wired. But excuse me, I'm like looking at this moon candle right now. He's a very sensitive guy, isn't he? I feel like he's emotionally available. I like this. I like this energy. I like this energy, Phyllis. Yeah. And especially, like, you don't have to do anything here. Like, I'll repeat that. Like, he's coming to you. He wants to work with you. He also wants that Three of Cups. Although with Three of Cups, be careful. Because Three of Cups can also be indicative of wanting a short-term romantic connection. But that wouldn't make any sense to me if he's wanting to work with you and start a company with you. You know what I mean? I feel that Three of Cups right next to that Two of Wands means something different. I mean, definitely be careful with that because, again, no offense, Pisces, water signs I feel can be a little emotionally chaotic. That's all. And he feels the energy from him feels pretty steady. But again, you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is be yourself. And he's coming to you. And yeah, he wants that Three of Cups with you. He wants like all three. He wants work, friendship, romance. Yeah. Wow, Phyllis. Well, that's exciting. Keep me posted on that. Henri! My little kitty cat just came down here. It's raining men for me all of a sudden. Then one guy who owes me money is trying to pay me back. He should pay you back. My goodness. It's raining men. I love it. I love it. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This guy's really into you. So, okay, wow. I really hope that guy pays you back. My goodness. My rule is I don't lend money to people, but no. In fact, I don't, yeah, I mean, I've lent small amounts to like really close friends, but nothing major and nothing to anyone who isn't like, and yeah, like, yeah, like, yeah. No one that I can't, like, isn't like super close, you know, and nothing super major. I've seen so many clients of mine and friends pay or like, you know, lend people money and then just never see it. And that one is a fire sign trying to pay me back. How long has he owed you money for? Damn. 2 years. I'm not gonna ask the amount, but damn. 2 MFN years. That's not cool. He needs to get it together and pay you back. I mean, I've given people money. Like, if they really, really need it, like, I'll be like, you know, like, don't pay me back, you know? I've had people steal from me. And then there's the reporter. Oh, wait, have you been talking to him? You mean Aaron? Have y'all been talking? Did you run into him? What? Tell me all about it, girl. What happened? Did you meet him at the cafe? Like in person or online? My heart is like racing. Oh, not yet. Okay, okay. Oh, I thought you'd met him. Okay. Have you like DM'd him on Facebook? Try talking to him. Throw it out there. Shine your light. You don't shine your light, no one's gonna see it. You went today and he wasn't there. I don't think he goes there super often. I think he was like plugging them. You know, it was promotion, I think. Like, I love this place. I think he does like the cafe, but it's like supporting small businesses, you know. Yes, talk to him on Facebook. Right on, girl. Right on. How did it go? He's legit? And I'm sure he's a lovely man. He's a public figure, so. Kitty cat, where you going? So I kept seeing 555 lately. Oh, interesting. I used to always see angel numbers. I don't know if I just dismiss them now. But I always see them. I used to always see them. So the queue is currently open, and I have been on for almost 2 hours now. So once we get to the 2 hour point, I'm going to do a call for all donations, last call. Girl, yeah, it is random men for you. I love that. I love that. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so I'm gonna do a last call. for all donations tonight. If you would like a reading now, tonight would be your night. I am not going to be on, I don't think I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'll do my best. Yeah. So if you have a burning question, please let me know. Let me know. Send your donate and we can get started. Last call. All donations. Oh no, is my internet getting slow? Oh. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. I will not be on tomorrow. Bear that in mind. And always remember that I do offer private readings. Reach out to me via email or just simply DM me on Instagram. And you can either schedule a Zoom one-on-one private reading, or I can do it a discretionary private reading. It's not one-on-one, but it is a reading. It's typed or on email or voice memo on Instagram. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. If you have a question, now will be the time you're going to want to send it, because I'm not going to be on tomorrow. So just letting y'all know. Last call, everybody, for any and all donations tonight. Thank you so much. Last call, everybody. Any and all donations tonight. No? Anybody? No? Last call. All right, I am going to call it a wonderful, wonderful night. Thank you all so very much for being here, and I will see you soon. I'll do my best to be on Friday. Bye.